Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll solve problem number 389. Find the difference from LeetCode. Problem statement is given two strings S and T, which consist of only lowercase letters. String T is generated by random shuffling from string S and then add one more letter at a random position. Find the letter that was added in T. So let's understand this problem statement with few examples. So basically we have given two strings, string S and string T, and string T is basically the random shuffling of string S plus one extra character is added at a random position. So we have to find out that extra character. In the first example, in string S we have CDBA, here also we have CDBA, and the extra character is added at end. And in the second example, string S we have CABE, here also we have CABE, and the extra character is added in the middle. That's why output is D. So the first approach is to sort both string, and then we'll compare character by character, and if there is a mismatch we'll return that character. uh, Here so this is our first input. So if I sort S, we'll get A, B, C, D. Okay, and if I sort T, we'll get A, B, C, D, E. Now we'll compare character by character. So in the first position both are matching, second position both are matching, third position both are matching, fourth position both are matching. So we didn't find any mismatch, so in that case we'll return the last character. Okay, now if I take the second example, so if I sort S, we'll get A, B, C, E. Okay, and similarly if I sort T, we'll get A, B, C, D, E. Now again we will compare character by character. So in the first place both are matching, second position both are matching, third position both are matching, fourth position there is a mismatch. So in that case we will return this D. Okay, so here the Java implementation of the first approach. So this is the method, it's taking two string. So as you know, in Java and most of the programming languages, so string are immutable type, so we cannot modify the string content. So to sort it, first we have to convert it to a character array. So converting the string is to character array, then sorting it. Similarly converting T to character array and then sorting it, and then we are iterating over the items one by one, and here we are comparing. If there is a mismatch, in that case we'll return that character. If we are here, that means there is no mismatch, so in that case we'll return the last character. So what is the time complexity of this approach? So let's the length of the input string S is n, then for T would be n plus 1, because we are adding one extra character to T. So first we are sorting. So let's the time complexity. So here we are sorting string S, so it will take n log n time, and then we are sorting T, so that will take n plus 1 log n plus 1, and then here we have one loop. It will, in worst case it will execute n times, so that is n. So we can remove this n, because n log n has higher weightage, and so we can remove this one also. So it will be like 2n log n, and we can remove the constant from it, so it's basically n log n. And what about the space complexity? So here we have two arrays, allocated two extra arrays. So first array of size n, and second array of size n plus 1. So it's n plus n plus 1, so basically 2n plus 1. So we can write it like n. So time complexity is n log n, and space complexity is n. Now let's look into the second approach 2. So here you can see both string s and t consist only lowercase letters. So what we will do, we will first iterate over the first string and store the frequency or occurrences of each character. Okay, and then we'll iterate over string t and decrement the frequency of each character. At some point, if the frequency of any character is -1, that means that is the character that was added. So let's dry run this approach with the examples. So initially frequency of each characters 0. So here let's first dry run with the first example. So first we'll iterate over string s. So we'll here first character is c, so here we'll increment the count, and for d also we'll increment. Next we have b, and then we have a. Now I will iterate over the string t and will decrement the count. So a, now it becomes 0, b, decrement the b, also 0, c, so c is 0, and d is 0, and e is -1. Now so the count of e is -1, so will return e. Now let's run with the second input. Okay. So again we'll iterate over the first string and we'll increment the count. So first we have c, it's 1. Now we have a, it's 1, b, 1, and e. Now iterate over the second string. So first we have a, so we'll decrement the count, b, decrement the count, and c, decrement the count, and d, decrement the count. So now it's -1, so we'll return d. So here's the Java implementation of the second approach. So in the English we have 26 letters, so that's why I allocated a count array of size 26, and here iterating over the string s and incrementing the count of each character, and here decrementing the count of character, and here checking if the count of current character is -1. In that case return that character. If we are here, that means the character was added at the end, so in that case we'll return the last character. So what is the time complexity of this approach? So here we are iterating over n times, so that is n, and here also again we are iterating over n times, so n plus n, that is 2n. So we can write it like big O n. What about the space complexity? So here you can see we have allocated one extra array of size 26. So the space complexity is 26. So this is constant, we can write it like big O 1. So time complexity is big O n and space complexity is big O 1. Now let's look into the final approach. Approach 3. So approach 3 is about subtracting string t from string s. So if I take this example, so string t we have a, b, c, d minus c, d, b, a. Okay, so this is, so what we'll do, so here we have a first string plus second string, b plus c plus d plus e. So we'll subtract string t from string s. So in s we have c plus d plus b plus a. So in the internally, so characters are represented as integer in computer. So each character has some ASCII value. So if you go over to the ASCIItable.com, so here you will get the ASCII value of each character. So string A, the ASCII value is 97. The lowercase a, and for lowercase b it's 98, and so on. So basically this is nothing but just, so A is 97 and then B is 98 and C is 99, D is 100 and E is 101. So where's then here we have C is 99 plus D is 100 plus B is 98 and plus 97. So here you can see the minus 99 will discard plus 99. Similarly minus 100 discard plus 100, and minus 98 will discard plus 98, and minus 97 discard plus 97, and at last we'll get 101. So we'll subtract string T from string S, and then we'll return the character value corresponding to that ASCII. So the 101, so here you can see 101, it's E, so we'll return that. Okay, so let's write down that code in Java. So first we'll the length of the string, store it and declare one variable, temp, initialize it to 0, then loop over the string and here we will store the difference. Now last, so strings T basically have one extra character, so we'll add that one. Okay, and here we'll return that character. Let's run the code. Okay, sorry. Now let's submit it. Now our solution is accepted, and here you can see the runtime 1 millisecond. It's faster than 99% of Java Online submissions. So what is the time complexity of this approach? So here you can see we have just only one loop, and so the time complexity is big O n, and here we are not using any, we have just two variables, we are not using any extra space, so the space complexity is also constant. So here you can see the approach 3 is like optimized, and it's more efficient than approach 1 and approach 2. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any comments or feedback in the comment section below. Thank you.